Peace, everyone. Welcome back to Gigonomics. And if you're trying to start a medical carrier business or land your first delivery contract, today's video was probably one of the most important ones I've ever made, because after helping hundreds of people get started with medical carrier work, hospital discharge support, specimen support, and senior concierge services, one question keeps coming up. Corey, what do I charge for my courier services? And honestly, I understand why. Because once you stop working for delivery apps and start talking directly to independent pharmacies, clinical labs, medical supply companies, hospitals, and senior living communities, nobody is handing you a pricing sheet anymore. You're the one that have to create it. And for a lot of people, that's intimidating. You don't want to lose the contract by pricing too high, but you also don't want to win the contract and realize 3 months later, you barely making any money. I've seen both happen. Some people quote so low, they're basically paying the work. Other people throw out a number without an explanation and lose the opportunity before the conversation even gets started. The good news is both problems come from the same place. No one ever taught you how to build a pricing structure. Everybody online want to tell you sign up for this app, 1099 with this or that company, or the top 5 apps to drive for. Man, people tired of that. That's keeping you dependent on them and on an oversaturated opportunity. The price for a dedicated pharmacy route isn't the same as a stat specimen pickup. A hospital discharge support isn't priced the same as a medical equipment delivery. A senior concierge service isn't priced the same as last mile delivery. They're completely different services solving completely different problems. And that's why if you call 5 different medical courier companies today, you probably receive 5 different quotes for the exact same request. Not because somebody is wrong, because every company has different costs, different insurance, different scheduling, different service levels, different response times, and a different business model. So before I give you numbers, I want to give you something much more valuable. I want to teach you how to think about pricing, because once you understand the process, you'll know how to price a pharmacy delivery, a medical courier contract, hospital logistics account, or a local delivery route without needing someone from YouTube every time you get a new opportunity. And here's the first mindset shift I need you to make. Stop asking, what's the going rate? Instead, ask, what problem is the client hiring me to solve? That one question changes everything, because businesses aren't buying deliveries. They buying reliability, consistency, and they buying someone they don't have to worry about. A pharmacy isn't paying you because you drove 12 miles. They're paying you because the prescription showed up when the patient was expecting it. A laboratory isn't paying you just because you drove your SUV, made a left, made a right, then you arrived. No, they're paying you because the specimens arrived on time, properly handled and ready for testing. A hospital isn't paying you because you transported a walker. Anybody could do that. They're paying you because the patient had what he needed before he got home. The mileage matters, but the service matters even more. And once you understand that, pricing start making a whole lot more sense. And by the end of this video, you will know how to price your services, what questions to ask before quoting the job, who to contact inside of pharmacies, hospitals, laboratories, and medical facilities, how to respond when they say they already have a courier, and how to build pricing that actually makes your business profitable instead of just keeping you busy. Let's jump into it.